Good evening, children. Okay, today we are going to learn about the latitudes and longitudes and also important longitudes, important latitudes and importance of latitudes and longitudes, and also what are the southern, northern hemispheres. All these things we are going to learn. We already learned that latitudes are the horizontal lines which drawn from west to east, and total 180 latitudes are there excluding equator, and 360 longitudes are the lines which drawn from south pole to north pole. Total 360 longitudes are there including 0 degree longitude, that is called Greenwich longitude. These are all we learned before. Today we are going to learn about the importance of latitudes and longitudes. I am telling again latitudes. These are latitudes and longitudes. So, latitudes are horizontal lines. First point, latitudes are horizontal lines. This we learned day before yesterday or before class. Longitudes are vertical lines. Okay, these drawn from west to east. These lines are drawn from west to east. These drawn longitudes are drawn north pole to south pole. Okay, then 300. So the latitudes are 180 latitudes are there. 180 latitudes are there, excluding equator. Okay, then 360 longitudes are there. And including 0 degree longitude, that is called Greenwich. Don't pronounce Greenwich. Okay, W silent. Greenwich longitude. Okay, so these are imaginary lines. These are also imaginary lines. Okay, then in the examinations they are going to ask write about latitudes. You can write this, and they ask you about what are longitudes or write about longitudes. You can write these points, and they will ask the difference between the latitudes and longitudes. Both the questions has to be right. If you learn the differences between latitudes and longitudes, you can answer for three questions. You can answer for 3 questions. 1 by 2 get free. So if you learn what are the differences between the latitudes and longitudes, you can write 1 question. But what are latitudes, or write about latitudes, or what are longitudes, or write about the longitudes, you can also get. So like that, these if you learn this, you can write this one your own, because if you are listening the lesson, it is very easy to you to learn. Okay, so these are the 4 points we have to learn perfectly, and it is very important for geography. Okay, then we are going to learn about the important latitudes. What are important latitudes? There are 5 important latitudes. 5 important latitudes. Important. So you see, first one is equator. Equator is the line which drawn in the half of the globe or middle of the globe. Okay, equator is also called as 0° latitude, and it is also called as equator. 0° latitude is the equator. Why? Because why it is called as equator? It made the globe into 2 equal halves. That's why it is called equator, equally divided. Okay, then it is also called as largest latitude. Largest latitude. Largest of all latitudes. Largest latitude also we can do. Largest latitude. Okay. So if you observe this, what is the other name for 0° latitude? Equator. Which is the largest latitude? That is the equator. 0° latitude is the largest latitude, which is also called as equator. Okay, ma'am? Then second one. 23.5 degrees north latitude. 0°, that is 23.5 degrees north latitude. It is called as Tropic of Cancer. And the next one is 66.5 degrees north latitude. This is called as Arctic Circle. Okay, next one is, right here you see, next latitude is 23.5 degrees south latitude. This is called as Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. And next one is 66.5 degrees south latitude. It is called as Antarctic Circle. These are the important latitudes. So, I am telling you about what are right about important latitudes. Name the important latitudes. Okay, name the important latitudes. You can write that equator, that is the 0° latitude, which divides the globe into 2 equal halves. That's why it is called as equator, equally divided. That equator is the largest of all latitudes. Before that we learned that if we are going from north, from equator to south pole, for example, you see here. So this is a globe. Here, if you go towards the north pole and the south pole, the size of latitudes are going on decreasing. At the poles, it become as a point. Okay, so that's why this is the middle one is the largest latitude, which is called as 0° latitude. Next one is 23.5 degrees, okay, north latitude, which is called as Tropic of Cancer. Next one is 66.5 degrees north latitude, which is called as Arctic Circle. Fourth one is 23.5 degrees south latitude, that is called as Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5 degrees south latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. This only we can also draw. Okay, explain these important latitudes, okay, with the help of picture or drawing. Okay, then what you have to do? You draw like this. Okay, then you can draw middle. That is called 0° latitude, equator. Next one is 23 and a half degrees north latitude, because it is north, it is south. Top is north, bottom is south. So here 66 and a half degrees north latitude. Okay, this is Arctic circle. This is Tropic of Cancer. This is equator, I have already written. This is 23 and a half degrees south latitude. That is latitude. That is Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. And then 66 and a half degrees south latitude. That is called Antarctic circle. See here, these are the important latitudes. Again I am telling, 0 degree equator. So always we must go from the middle of the globe to the upwards and then to the downwards. So if you go to the north, top side, it is north. If you come to the down side, it is south. First we are going to the north side. So equator, 0 degree latitude is called as equator. To the north of, to the top of the equator, 23 and a half degrees north latitude is called as Tropic of Cancer. 66 still towards north, 66 and a half degrees north latitude is called as Arctic circle. And you come now down to the equator, that is south side of the equator, 23 and a half degrees latitude is called as Tropic of Capricorn. Still come down 66 and a half degrees, now south latitude is called as Antarctic circle. Like that we can draw. With the help of diagram also we can write the answer or separate also, depending upon the question asked in the question paper. Okay, what if anyone is asking that what is the important, what are the important latitudes, I have named the important latitudes, means you can write these names. And actually, okay, write the names of the latitudes with the help of diagram you have to draw. And without drawing also you can draw the diagram. Like that, this is the answer for the. Now important longitudes. There are only 2 important longitudes. So I told 5 important latitudes. Now I am going to tell about 2 important longitudes. Among them, 0 degree longitude. It is taken as the international date line. It is also otherwise called as international date line. Because the time starts from here only. So whatever the time is taken throughout the world, this time is followed. That's why it is called as international date line. So what is the, every country is taking the time with the based on the longitude which passes through the middle of country, and that is called as local time or the national time. But every country is following the time which is taken at the point of 0 degree longitude, which is called as the international date line, international time. Okay, now another name is, it is also called as green with longitude. We should pronounce it as Greenwich, W silent. Okay, Greenwich longitude. Why? Because it is called as Greenwich longitude. So in London one place is there. That place name is Greenwich. And this longitude, 0 degree longitude, passes through the London, Greenwich in London. That's why it is called as Greenwich longitude. So for everything, 2 questions we have to ask. What is that? What? Why? Then only you can learn. So then what is the 0 degree longitude? That is the 0 degree starting of the longitude, and it is starting and it is also called as international date line because all the countries follow the time from here. From there we can also follow our time, and we can, whenever we compare, then what is that, what the difference between the international date time and our time, like that. Okay, every country is counting the time or the based on this longitude only. All the countries follow the timeline and also local time, and that is in the country's time. Okay, ours is 82.5 degrees east longitude is taken as the standard time of India. Okay, longitudes are also called as meridians. Meridians, like these are called as meridians. We are going to learn in the higher classes. Then one more is there, just opposite to the 1 degree longitude, 180 degrees east or west, east or west longitude, east or west longitude. Why? Because 180 degrees we cannot say it is east or west, only 180 degree, only one is there. So if you observe the globe, okay, Greenwich longitude passes through the middle of the globe. This side is half part, this side is half part. So the back of this, exactly back of the 0 degree, 180, it is on the west side or also in the, so 0 degree is not having the east or west, like that only. Just back of 0 degree longitude, there is 180 degree longitude, that is not between the east and west. So this is east, it is called as east-west longitude. These are the two important longitudes on the globe are. Okay, so two important longitudes are there. One, okay, 5 important latitudes are there. Okay, these are, I already told that equator is the largest latitude, but in longitudes all are same size. Longitudes are same in size. So that is about the important latitudes and the longitudes. What is teacher? We are telling these are imaginary lines. And what are the use of these longitudes and latitudes? Importance are the uses. Importance. Okay, are uses of latitudes and longitudes. See clearly, you observe this. I will show you on the map. I will show you on the map the latitudes and the longitudes. See here. Okay, you observe it. So, if you want to know where is India or what is the climate of India, like that you can, anyone is asking. So the climate is not same all over the world. In some places very cool, in some places very hot. Why? How can you find out what are the reason for it? So if you observe, okay, if you observe that particular equator which divides the globe into two equal halves, like that only map also into two equal halves. So just before, by down of India, which passes through here and here, this is equator. This equator divides the globe into two equal halves. So here it. So here you know the shape of the earth, globe like a sphere. Here sun is there. Okay, sun rays fall on the earth. From the sun rays only we are getting hot. So it is a curvature nature. Curvature means half circle. So like that curvature. So if the sun rays fall vertically, here slant. Here temperature will be more. Here temperature will be less. So if anyone is living in the North Pole, you can easily say that that place is covered with the ice and it is very cool. And if anyone is located living in what you call India, you can say that temperature and humidity will be more. So why? Because of the what you call latitudes. Latitudes make us to know the climate of a place. So North Pole, South Pole, immediately you can say it is very cool. Why? Because that climate we come to know through by the sun rays. By the sun rays, sun rays has to travel long distance towards the North Pole and the South Pole. That's why the sun rays not fall. Because of that tilting nature, that all we are going to learn in the higher classes. So latitudes are helpful for latitudes are helpful. Latitudes are helpful to know the climate of a place. Climate of a place. So if any place is there in the North Pole and South Pole, immediately we can say it is very cool. Why? Because you know that there is a icy covered area. And like that only if anyone is standing in equator, too much temperature will be like that. While we are moving from equator to the North Pole or equator from equator to the South Pole, the climate is going on changing, and while we are going towards the poles, the temperature decreases. Then immediately we can say the climate will be with the help of the latitudes. We can say that the climate can be find out. The climate can be explained or can understand. So latitudes are helpful for knowing the climate of a place, right? Then longitudes. If you observe the longitudes. Now I told that is the international date line or international time, 0 degree longitude. From there only we can count any longitude can be taken, but at that time 0 degree longitude is taken as the starting point of the time. From that, if you move towards the east, the time is increasing. If we are going towards the west, time is decreasing. So that also we learn in that. So depending upon the longitude, we come to know the time of a place. Time of a place. Longitude helpful to know the time of a place. And then, if you come to that, see I told you latitudes are horizontal lines. You take the globe and draw the lines like this. And longitudes are the lines, imaginary lines, which is drawn from North Pole to South Pole. All are in same size. Then you can observe some spaces are formed. Okay, if you observe a net, that type of shapes will be found. This is called grid. The network on the globe is called. How the network is formed? The horizontal lines and the vertical lines. Okay, the vertical lines and horizontal lines make to form the network. That network is called as grid. Okay, the network is formed because of latitudes and longitude, which is called as a grid. Grid means nothing but the network of latitudes and longitudes. What is meant by network? The squares are rectangles are called as. So with the help of this network, we locate the places. We locate the places. But exactly not, just approximately I am telling. The India is located between the 8 degrees to 38 degrees latitudes and 67.8 degrees to 97.25 longitudes. Then Okay, where the India is located? Between these latitudes and latitudes. So like that, we understood the place of your, if you wanted to look at the place, latitudes, the network of latitudes and longitudes are helpful. So latitudes and longitudes are helpful to look at the place. I told you three things. So latitudes are helpful to know the climate of your place. Longitudes are helpful to know the time of your place, and latitudes and longitudes are helpful to look at the place. So you all know that the time of India and the America is not equal. So our time is before than that of the American time. Why? Because of the longitudes. So all these things we learn. So have a nice day, children. Tomorrow again we meet in the class.